Hello, how are you all? I hope you are fine. Today we are going to study the classification of salt. In last class we studied the formation of salt by the neutralization process. What do you mean by neutralization? Yeah, when an acid reacts with base, it will produce salt and water. This salt doesn't contain or possess any behavior of acid or base. Okay, so base will be entirely different product from the acid and the base. Then today we are going to study different types of salt. First one, normal salt. Normal salt means this salt will not contain any hydrogen ions. Normal salt will not contain hydrogen ions, H+. So, formed by the normal salts are formed by the complete transfer of hydrogen ions from the acid. So, just take this example. When the hydrochloric acid, when it reacts with the sodium hydroxide, it will produce hydrochloric acid. When it reacts with the sodium hydroxide, sodium will react with the hydrogen and will produce sodium chloride, and the hydrogen part will react with the hydroxide part and will produce water. So sodium will react with the chlorine and will produce NaCl and H2O, water. So in here you can see that the salt, sodium chloride, which doesn't contain any hydrogen ion. So we can say that sodium chloride has a normal salt. Or if you are taking when the sulfuric acid, when it reacts with the potassium hydroxide, H2SO4 plus KOH, then potassium will react with the sulfate radical and will form K2SO4, potassium sulfate, K2SO4, and hydrogen will react with the hydroxide part and will form water. So in here the potassium sulfate is also free from hydrogen ions. So we can say that potassium sulfate is also an example of normal salt. In your textbook they gave so many examples of normal salt. Okay, then next one is acid salt. Acid salt means, in simple words, acid salt will contain at least one hydrogen ions. Acid salt which will contain at least a single hydrogen ions. Okay, so we can say that acid salts are formed by the partial transfer of hydrogen ions. Partial, not complete. Okay, so suppose if you are taking the example, when the sulfuric acid, when it reacts with the sodium hydroxide under temperature difference, then we get sodium bisulfate, NaHSO4. You can see that there is one hydrogen. When the sulfuric acid reacts with the sodium hydroxide, we will get sodium bisulfate, NaHSO4 and water. So sodium bisulfate obviously is a salt, but it contains a hydrogen ion. So we can say that if hydrogen ion is there, it will be acid. So we can say that it is acid salt because of the presence of hydrogen ion. The next one, basic salt. Basic salt means basic salt will contain hydroxide ions, OH minus. Okay, so basic salts are formed by the partial transfer of hydroxide ions from base. So just take, when the cupric hydroxide CuOH2, when it reacts with the hydrochloric acid, when the cupric hydroxide, when it reacts with the hydrochloric acid, it will produce cupric hydroxochloride, CuOHCl. You can see that one OH part. So we can say that it has a basic salt, cupric hydroxyl chloride, CuOH. Cl is an example of basic salt. Okay. Okay, then next type of salt here, double salt. So double salt means these double salts are produced by the crystallization of a solution which contains two salts. That means one solution, one saturated solution, it contains two salts. And while we crystallize it, then we will get a crystal that is known as double salt. Suppose if we are taking potash alum, K2SO4, aluminum sulfate and water. So in here, this is an example of double salt. So in here, two types of sulfates are there. First one is potassium sulfate, K2SO4, then another one, aluminum sulfate, Al2SO4, So these kind of salts are known as double salt. The next one is mixed salt. Mixed salt means in which contain two or more acidic or basic radicals. The last one is complex salt. Complex salt means very simple. It is also double salt only. Two salts are there. Okay. Then while we crystallize it, then after that, if you dissolve the complex salt in water, it will produce one simple ion, one single ion, and a complex ion. So complex ion means while we dissolve it in water, it will produce a simple ion and a complex ion. Take this example. While we dissolve sodium argentocyanide or sodium silver cyanide. Okay. So while we dissolve the sodium argentocyanide or sodium silver cyanide in water, sodium silver cyanide will dissociate as Na plus and argentocyanide or silver cyanide ion, AgCN2 minus. So in here we will get sodium plus as simple ion and the argentocyanide as complex ion. Okay. In the same way, potassium ferrocyanide, K4 FeCN6. In here also you can see that while we dissolve the potassium ferrocyanide in water, then potassium ferrocyanide will dissociate as K plus and ferrocyanide ion, FeCN6 minus. So this known as complex, this kind of salts are known as complex salt. Prepare a note about the salt. Okay, classification of salt. Okay, thank you.